Back across my past, the misty time it went by fast. Things I haven't made no sense, strange things and weird events. Second guess it and give it a stir. It will bring you back to her. You will make it by living your life. Some things no asking twice. My mind wanders hard on my past. So many things I just can't grasp. I feel lost, can't find my way. Looking back, I just got to say, Mr. Gumbo cooking up in my head. It's got me thinking, jumping out of my bed. Ingredients in the back of my mind, mixing up from the front to behind. I'm in the shadows, I'm trying to see the Mr. Gumbo, it's surrounding me. I'm in a place that's the oldest time. Mr. Gumbo, it's an ancient rhyme. I'm living in a mystic gumbo. I can't deny the way I go. It's got me thinking about a mystic gumbo. I'm caught up in the ebb and flow. Stirring up some mystic gumbo. The pot's boiling, mystic gumbo. Mystic gumbo.
Anyway, continuing with what I was saying, the wise words of wisdom coming out of my mouth because nobody heard shit. That's the kind of day John's had. Yeah, forgot to turn on my microphone. That's all. You know, no big deal. Let's start the show. Let's go through a whole big 9 yards of thing, welcoming everybody into the room. Spitting out my words of wisdom. Yes, Wanda Bell, I know. John Heron, yep, that button. Boy, howdy shit. Yeah, well, anyway, it was great. It talked about all sorts of shit there, and the state of our... I just got a message. Nobody can hear you. Oh, shit. Yeah, I apologize for that kind of day I've been having. Anyway, what was I talking about? Donnie's. Oh, I even noticed right there at the beginning. I misspoke the beginning of the title of the show. I put a 5-star rating. No, I meant to put an A plus 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 plus. Are you shitting me? An A plus 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 rating on the economy, baby. That's how that's what he thinks. That's what's going on. It reminds me of when he was talking about the 900% that he's going to lower drug prices down by. It doesn't matter. He spouts out bullshit because though the maggots, they don't give a shit about facts. All they know is they worship Donnie, and that's it. Whatever comes out of his mouth, gospel truth. And boy, how the shit that just threw me all sorts of off. And yeah, that's a hell of a way to. I got to turn this down. Got a heater on over here because it is a little chilly down here. I use that in a relative term there, Miss Chick.
You gotta read the audience. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what brought it to my attention. I was looking at the chat and all of a sudden I'm here seeing no sound. Oh shit. That's the kind of day I'm having. How do you have? What kind of day are you having? Oh, better.
I don't know. I tried to look at some shit today. There was so much shit. It's always so much shit. And then I got thunk in the shit. So, yeah.
That's easy to do. It
It
is
is
easy
easy to do.
because every day there's a new pile of shit. And you're still
There was
trying
like
to
a,
develop, take in yesterday's shit, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then
There's
last week's shit.
crap ton of legal stuff. There's a crap ton of just plain bullshit. There's a crap ton of
Yeah,
people spewing more bullshit. Oh, and then there was a shooting. I think there was a shooting
I
today.
saw that. There is,
Kentucky? Was it in Kentucky?
I think it was in Kentucky.
I just saw it just
The
before.
headline says one student dead and another injured at shooting at Kentucky State University in Frankfurt.
They said
That
they had
is,
someone apprehended on that. So there's that part.
let's hope.
I
Let's
haven't
hope.
checked
But
for
let's be honest.
update.
Let's be just another day in America, baby. Now, if
Right?
that guy would have been in Washington, and it'd be a whole different. It'd be headlines for weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But that's what happens in America every day. How can you turn? We discuss shit every day, the ups and downs of politics, the ups and downs of life, and everything. But that goes on every day in this country,
Yep.
and
But we can't make it normal. We can't make this
no,
shit normal. It
no,
is not
we have to keep
normal.
up the
It's not
fight.
sane. It's not healthy.
No,
It's none of the above. Um,
hmm.
yeah. And I got to thinking, I had dark thoughts today, John.
Oh hell,
I know,
yeah,
dark thoughts. But I was reading, some of my favorite people to read and contemplating some of their thoughts and it, the raids and the ICE and all of this crap that's going on. I mean, we saw it in Los Angeles, and they focused on that for what, 2 weeks, or I
hmm,
didn't even know what the timing is.
yeah.
And then they
They,
moved, and
they
then
moved.
and then they were in Chicago. They were doing that. I know they're hitting other smaller places, but in terms of like having a video presence and a focus, they're getting the media to focus on certain ones because they brought their own cameras, for Christ's sake. Um, and now they're in Minnesota. They're in Minneapolis right now, and they have been through most of this week, I think. The snow doesn't seem to be slowing them down too much. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I got to thinking what John Hopkins was talking about in his Substack earlier today, and
What's that?
it's kind of like putting your toe in the pool to see how warm the water is. They're
Yeah.
going to specific places. Obviously, they're targeting blue cities that they hate, be it either they hate the governor, they hate, someone
There.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're targeting them heavily and focusing on them. But it's about how much the public will tolerate what, and not just that. Here's the dark thought. The dark thought that he brought up was they are testing the waters with the local sheriff and policing
Oh,
institutions, right? To see how
you
much
know.
they will go
Well,
along with or not. Now
why do I don't have a problem believing that? Why is
right,
that?
and we just saw a sheriff stand up and say, "You will not be doing that," and that was in Minneapolis.
Right.
Um,
Proud of that guy.
you'll you'll no longer have a job if you cooperate with these people, is pretty much what he said.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing. They're looking to see where their weak points are and where their strong points are. They already know where their strong points are. They aren't picking on those people. They already know which sheriff is going to cooperate with them. And
That should
the
bother
other
every
thing
American, not that they are,
yeah,
that's going on.
and
They're
the other
testing the
thing
waters.
that he brought up was the fact that in the cities where there is some resistance, the people in the lower ranks within the force, I'm going to kill that dog. It keeps barking. They are getting targeted by all sorts of, I don't know if it's in emails, different messages to encourage them to go along with ICE, and that if they don't, that macho thing, if you
Right.
with us, you're not one of the boys, that kind of bullshit. Yeah.
That ain't playing too well.
Kind of shit. And that is scary. That is scary because the guys that haven't been there long, who don't have the fortitude of this man who stood up and said, "You will not be doing that in my city," will go along.
Unfortunately.
Or maybe they'll quit and there'll be less ranks. But it's just, that's what they're doing. Yeah, sure, they're grabbing some people and tossing them around and hiding them and all of that. But more so, they're trying to normalize it on the streets. People get used to seeing you. Not going to happen, guys. We aren't going to like it. We're never going to like it. We're not going to get used to it.
We're not going to accept it.
We are going to be in your face with our cameras and whatever we got to do, protesting the whole time. But they're just trying to see where they can go and
where
get away with it.
Where they can intimidate people. That's what it's about. Wherever they feel they can go, jump out of their cars with their mask on, which again, I have a huge ass problem. I don't give a shit what kind of bullshit they tell you about security reasons. It's bullshit. These are masked men. You don't know who the hell they are. So they got a police jacket on. I could go buy one tomorrow. Doesn't mean squat.
Yeah.
And it just, it is frustrating as hell. But
I watched a video of a woman who was very emotionally upset because they had taken someone she knew,
right.
And she was confronting, I don't know if it was right then or if it had been like the day before or something, but they were back in the neighborhood. So she was confronting them from 20 feet away, not real close up.
Right.
But she wanted to know how they slept at night. How can you justify what you're doing? You're pulling these people, these good people. They're my neighbors. They're excellent neighbors. They're hardworking. You're pulling them away from their children, their neighborhoods. We love these people. How can you even, the guy, he does that sort of thing. And, well, they're criminals. And she says, no, they're not. I don't call a traffic ticket a criminal. So, yeah, she went on and mad.
Just call it what it is. It's pure outright racism. It's what it is. And it's disgusting to see it on such a major scale. That it's becoming commonplace every day on our streets that this happens. So kudos to anybody that stands up.
I think this is authoritarianism. They're just trying to. Yeah.
That's what they want, baby. That's what they want. I swear in my mind, half them guys I see wearing masks just came from the January 6th riots. That's the way I look at them.
Yeah.
You're a crook. You're racist, hateful asshole. Why else would you be doing this?
Yeah, go ahead and call those out, John. They didn't ding?
I didn't get a ding.
You didn't get no dings?
Oh, wait, look at there. I don't know, but I went back in the chat and there it is. Shifty Lincoln. Shifty Lincoln came in with a $10 donation and said, Minneapolis mayor says, damn right, I'll stand up for Somalians. Executive order to keep ICE from staging in public parking garages and lots. I love my state. fuck ice, and Mother Nature gives us that. Mother Nature, yes. Fuck ice. Mother Nature gives us that. I love it, Shifty. And let me see. Daniel Hackelman came in with a $5 donation and said, "Is our Congress sleepwalking? The most corrupt administration ever, and they are getting away with everything."
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
you said it right there in your comment, though. The most corrupt administration ever,
yeah.
ever. And you know, I want to think that some Republicans are waking up, smelling the coffee, whatever you want to call it, finding their balls, uh, you know, having that stiff drink in the morning to face the day, uh, you know, but not enough of them yet. Not enough of them.
Mm.
But we're facing some serious shit right here. You know, this boat strike thing that's going on, which I swear just all started as a distraction to keep us from the Epstein files, I swear. And it
Well,
blossomed. It blossomed.
again,
So,
here's my dark thoughts, John.
uh-oh,
Well, did
dark
you see
thoughts.
today, and maybe it was late in the day here, that Zelensky is looking to try and hold elections? They're a year behind. They should have had an election last year,
Right?
and I think he knows the writing on the wall there. You know, if he doesn't hold elections, they're going to keep holding that over his head. But it also gives our administration more ammunition to not have one here because they're calling it a war down there in
Oh,
the Caribbean.
oh yeah.
And yeah, and if he can have one with a bona fide war, we have no excuse.
We don't need them. We're under war right now. We can't have elections right now. Well,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good.
They're trying to push that. That's just something they're pushing, you know. We're at war. We're at war. With
Yeah.
what? Fishermen?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I
boy.
thought Congress declared war. I
Yeah.
thought, you know, that's the way it
I
used to
thought
go,
a
you know.
lot of things
Yeah, I
until
thought a
this
lot of things too
administration.
that haven't panned out the way they should. But
Yeah.
that's why we're here. That's why we're here. You know, this guy's always loaded. You know, Lincoln's
Yep.
always loaded.
Yep.
Bear. He's loaded for bear. Come on up, Lincoln. Let's see what you got, buddy. What's up? Hey, Lincoln.
Oh, you're not
Hey,
lighting it? Oh, there you are.
there I am.
There
Yeah.
you are. What the hell
Well,
is going on? Tell me.
well, speaking of ice, I got called off of work today because we have just that and a bunch of snow coming through from an Alberta clipper and
I'm going to
about
pray
40
for
mile an
y'all.
hour winds.
Yeah, we get it later. Thank you very much. We get ours around 7, 8,
I'm
9
sorry. It was
late
like, I
in the
don't
day.
know, close to 80 degrees. Sun was shining down here. I had a nice little breeze off the Gulf when I was down there. Just, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just storm of sunshine, huh?
Yep. That's all right. My day's coming, baby. It's coming.
Okay.
Anyway,
No, you know, contrary to how I usually start off when I come onto your show, John, I wanted to come in with a little bit of positivity today.
but
Oh,
what?
thank you.
What?
And this is going to be followed up by 3 F-offs to certain people.
Okay.
So anyways, so scientists close in on a universal cancer vaccine, which is a new nanoparticle vaccine successfully prevented several aggressive cancers in mice, including pancreatic and melanoma.
I saw that.
And depending on the cancer type, as many as 88% of vaccinated mice remained free of tumors, and in some
Boy, howdy.
instances entirely blocked the spread of cancer in the body. Now, this was through the University of Massachusetts Amherst with some bioengineers that work through that educational institution.
Oh, dare you
So
say.
on that note, my first F off goes to Linda McMahon. This is why our educational institutions have value. Number 2, F off to RFK Jr. and your anti-vax fucking mentality. You know, cancer touches every one of us personally, and it doesn't fucking care what your politics are. Cancer
Doesn't give a shit.
is, you know, it's this is crazy news that I came across today, and I give a big shout out to those people in the educational institution that are doing this research. And the last F off goes to Elon Musk and Doge, who wanted to fucking get rid of this kind of cancer research.
Do you
And
know why?
look where we're at. We're on the precipice of a universal cancer vaccine. Boy, howdy shit, John.
But
Boy,
you
howdy
know
shit.
why, though, right, Lincoln? You know why they've done this. Big pharmaceutical. You can't, make money if you don't have people with cancer that need very expensive cancer drugs.
Very expensive treatment.
Can't cure cancer.
That's right.
That would mean no
That would upset the
expensive
apple
drugs
cart, baby.
anymore.
Let's hope it's not that way. None of us want to think.
Well, we know it's that way.
In that term, but yeah, reality is, there's big money in cancer. You could find it in every damn city we have.
People should be rooting for vaccine technology with this new news that I just came across. People should be pumping their fists in the air saying thank you to the people that have been doing this research that are coming up with what could possibly be at least extend the life of people significantly or get rid of their cancer altogether. This is huge.
With RFK Jr. in the picture, what makes me think that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, we know who's throwing big money at elections too, right? Pharma.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with my dinger. My dinger is not working. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on the chat. Bravo Chick came in with a $10 donation and said...
Cough, 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 choke.
No, I was saying what she said, but it was too violent. No, I'm sorry, I choked up. She said, if you can't break the First Amendment, buy it. Trump supporter Ellison is getting into a bidding war with Netflix over Time Warner. If he is successful, he vows to change CNN. Yeah, Fox News 2.0. And there's a problem. Thank you very much, Bravo Chick. I appreciate that tremendously. I got to watch my chat now because
Let's see if I remember right. Ellison, they bought Paramount, right? Guess who we boycott next?
Yeah. Who?
Paramount. Everything Paramount.
Oh man.
And whatever their subsidiaries are.
Yeah, it is. It's sad. Major corporations own the news. They control what we see, what they feel is important. That's why it's always incumbent to every one of us that if you see a story, check it out. There's a million places online you can go to check a story out to see what's up with it. And unfortunately, we live in that kind of world that we got to do that. Hi.
A little cat bite there.
I
just really wonder how the sentiment across this country would change if we came up with a vaccine that could literally cure cancer within families. And I mean, this goes even for the red hats. If you're losing a father to melanoma and you could give them a vaccine that would save their life,
oh Lord,
how would that change people's opinions on vaccines?
Oh, it would change everything. It would change everything. And that's the problem. That's the problem.
So shout out to our educational institutions is all I gotta say. Those are the heroes. Fuck the FIFA fucking medal for the orange Mussolini. These are the people that deserve medals right here. These people.
Blazing a trail, baby. For all of us. Anyway, Dave.
You got this bloody vacuum cleaner sucking me up here, pal. I was loving it there and listening to Lincoln. All right, mate. All right. Listen, I'm expecting a patient soon, so I don't know how long I can hang around.
To hear that.
And I was just chatting to Ellie in the downstairs there, and we're talking about a couple of points because I've been preoccupied the last couple of days, so I've not been really kept up to date. But I've got a little bit of a touch on what's going on. As for ICE, this native woman being attacked by ICE. I mean, same shit, different day. Whether it be your state, another state, it's something that they're trying to make it so
unfortunately
part of your life now. It's like, oh, I'm going to the shop. There's soldiers everywhere and there's ICE people everywhere. What should I wear? I may be arrested if I don't wear the right stuff. Should I put makeup on? No, I might look too tanned and I might be arrested, but I look like I'm not white. So I'm putting some light makeup on. Seeing the pitiful stuff that's happening to people's lives, how this is affecting people in so many bad ways, it is not good. As for Ukraine, how fucking dare they? I mean, this guy comes to another country and says, kicking stuff over, and this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, you fuck off, I'm going to now take it over. And the President of the United States says, oh, you better give in to him.
Yeah,
you
get me started on the Ukraine thing. Pisses me off, Dave, because it is.
Please do.
Yeah, Ukraine, and now he's going to hold elections. Good for him. Good for him over there. I'm sure he's going to fucking win because he's standing up for the country he loves. And he's fighting for the right causes. Hell no, they don't want to give up one freaking inch of property to Russia. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? They were attacked. And I swear the only reason they have any hardship in this war at all is because we won't back them up. Because we have a president who's on his knees in front of Putin. And we all know what he's doing. Every freaking day.
Trump did say to Zelensky, you're messing with World War III here in the White House. Remember
and
that? You're messing with
World
War III here. You're going to cause World War III. Yeah, he would love it to happen.
He would side with Russia. Why?
Of course.
I don't, I have great faith in my military. I don't have a lot of faith in my commander-in-chief right now. Not a freaking drop. Do I trust him? What?
Nor does the world, or the good world, doesn't trust him either.
And land concessions. How many fucking times does fucking Trumpy Dumpster and fucking Putin have to be told land concessions by Ukraine is against their constitution?
It's a non-starter. It's a non-fucking starter. Russia invaded Ukraine over bullshit reasons. Made up reasons, trying to chase the Nazis out. That's what it all started out with Putin. Oh, we're going to chase the Nazis out of Ukraine. Are you shitting me? You are the Nazis.
They're in fucking America. They're in America in the White House. That's where they are.
Yeah, they are.
Come and chase them out of there.
Let me call this out because, again, it's not digging and I don't know how to fix that. Chadwick Rogers came in with a $2 donation. Chadwick said when he dies, how will we know the difference? Oh, we'll know. We'll know, Chadwick. We'll know.
Well,
don't
I
worry.
don't think
I get up every morning and check the news.
Any better.
If there's any news I don't want to miss, it's that. And
I don't think Vance is any better, mate. Seriously, Vance.
No, he's not.
Tomorrow.
No, there's a whole freaking list. You could get rid of the whole freaking cabinet. And take Mike Johnson with you, too. It's the Republican Party that needs to find its balls and stand up. It's tired of this. You got it. You know he's a lame duck. Supposedly.
He's a front for the big boys.
I said it before. J.D. Vance is the one that wrote the forward to Project 2025, not Donald fucking Trump.
Yeah, I don't think that man is stupid. No. No, that's the difference. They have an organization behind them in this in this administration.
The Bilderberg Group and the Heritage Foundation, they're still going to be there. Take Trump out the equation, they are still going to be in the background trying to wreak the havoc upon America for the communist name or the Nazi name, whatever it may be, but it's all for profit. It's all about, I'm going to fucking make a fortune out of this. It's not for the good of you. And when you start going to war, wherever, if you ever get your soldiers get sent to war, you're firing bullets for the rich, not to protect your country, not to defend your country. You're firing bullets for the rich.
For the wealthy.
Right? You're fighting a rich man's war. That's all it is. And it comes to oil. You know, Venezuela is one of the highest or the highest oil-rich countries in the world.
Oh, that's just coincidence, Dave. That's just coincidence. Hey, let me
Right.
call this out because, like I said, it's not popping up on the thing. Mister Midi Mike came in with a $10 donation and said, "Thanks, Blue Dot family, and Merry Christmas from Nutrient Miracles at Nutrient Miracles." So y'all check that out. The two words go together, nutrient and miracles. I need a little nutrients in my life. Anyway.
But the big test is going to be, Evan, Trump, is when the European Union and all the European forces say, no, this is enough. We're going to get in and help Ukraine in a big way, in the proper way, like North Korea's been doing for Russia, and I think a few other countries have got in there on Russian side. I mean, admittedly, there's Americans in Ukraine fighting for Ukraine, and there's other countries. We've got Australians in there. I mean, but it's going to come to a point where the European Union's going to say, no, we're going to support Ukraine. We're not going to let them fall. And then Trump's going to make a decision. Does he fight the European Union with Russia, or does he stay out of it completely and let it all burn?
He could give two shits about NATO. Let's make that perfectly clear. Donald Trump could give two shits about NATO. He is more concerned with his relationship with Putin than he is with any of our NATO allies. He's kicked them in the shin. He's turned his back to them. He doesn't give a crap. And that's the dangerous part of this. Let me shout out real quick to Susan Rotella, who came in with $20, and there's a lemon character bowling. Well, his head is spreading hearts and anyway. Susan, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to catch those when they come through because my dinger ain't dinging. Yeah, my dinger's not dinging.
You really screwed up the board today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Let's welcome into the room. I'm gonna mess this up. Washigate.
You were pretty close. Washugalite.
Washugalite. I'm going to screw that up 10 more times before I get it right. But welcome to the room.
It's absolutely okay. Thank you. I called to say that I live in a little podunk town named Washougal that's right by Camas. We're like sister cities. You can't tell us. The entire border between the two towns is ridiculous. Anyhow, right in we are the mouth of the Columbia River.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so that's where I'm from. What I called to say, because I've mentioned it a couple of times in chat in the last couple of weeks, and it just hasn't been picked up. Our little town, we had ice here.
Really?
My daughter works in a Minute Mart just right down the street. It's owned by an Indian man. I don't mean a native. I mean from India, an Indian man. And they own a lot of our little stores in town. They employ a lot of our people.
Here also.
Yeah. And they picked up one of her coworkers about almost a month ago now. And they came and asked by him by name, started at his house, which is mom's house. Right. Most of them are all family. And I've worked for this man. My daughter now works for this man. And they came in and picked up Raj, asked him for him by name because mom told them he was at work. Well, he was in bed at the time, but he hopped up, took a shower, or he was in the shower actually. But he got dressed and headed down to the store. They live in Vancouver. Washougal's about 20 miles from there, whatever. And they came in, asked him by name, and he went willingly, so there was no big fight or anything. My daughter freaked out a little bit because now she understands. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes something like this to make them pay attention. I've been trying to tell her. She wasn't listening to me. She's like, Mom, they took Raj. I said, yeah. You're lucky they didn't take your boss Siren or raid the whole house of moms. She goes, would they really have done that? Yes, they would.
Yes, they got
would. Yes. They got 30 different people out here, and a lot of them were either Indian or Mexican. I can guarantee you one way or the other. And from between Camas and Washougal when they were out here a month ago, which we honestly, this is pretty redneck out here in my little district that I live in.
Right.
I do have a Democratic representative from my district, but it took a lot to get there. We had to get rid of Jeremy Herrera first. And that was tough. So, but I'm not real thrilled with the one I have, but because she voted for the SAVE Act, I'm going to address that in a town meeting. Also, just a quick note, I can't give up Paramount. I'm sorry, because I can't give up my Daily Show and I can't give up South Park. And I need it for
Need
football.
that South Park fixed. Just when it's getting good too. You can't quit now, baby. You know,
but
the baby's due any day.
On a side note, I'm not paying for it. One of the kids is paying for it, so I just get to enjoy it. So there's that.
There's there's other ways you can contribute.
Yes.
I'm sure.
And our little area around here is flooding. And I live on a hill, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. But I live between two rivers. I live between the Washougal River and the Columbia River. The Columbia River is less than a mile from my house. Straight south. And our swimming hole on the Washougal River, when you pull into the parking lot, there's an observation deck type thing where you can go out and you can sit on the deck.
Right.
Just
enjoy the view, enjoy the river.
If you're not going to go down and swim, you don't want to be on the ground down there because there's a whole grassy knoll down there that you can throw a towel on or a blanket or whatever. It's local swimming hole. Anyhow, that water is up to the deck.
Oh shit.
No shit. That's like 20 to 30 feet higher than it's supposed to be.
Well, howdy. Is that going on right now?
Yes, and it's still raining.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
we got a pineapple.
No. I fully understand, darling. I have a river in my backyard. My house is on stilts for a reason. I've waded under. Yeah. I know what kind of.
Fortunately, I live on a hill for the most part. I live in town, and I live on a hill, and so I'm pretty safe from both rivers.
Good.
I do get a lot of the wind because I'm on the hill.
Yeah.
So when it says 20-mile-an-hour winds in town, I'm in town, but I expect about 35 because the 20-mile winds are in town, but not
that's good.
Up my little incline.
Well, that's another unfortunate part of this administration with Shugalite, dealing with natural disasters and things of that nature. I was just seeing just yesterday that, Newsom showed up at the White House to try to talk to Trump about, federal aid for the victims of the fires out in California. Fucking Trump took off running.
Oh no, he wants nothing to do with any of us on the fucking West Coast. Nothing.
No. Right. He could give two shits about what happens in California. And yeah,
I
don't have a lot of faith in FEMA.
He doesn't want to answer any.
That's one of them programs.
He doesn't want to answer any financial questions, John. But he has to answer financial questions. It may lead to questions about the economy, which he can't talk about, which we all know what's really happening.
The economy is an A plus.
That's what he said.
A plus recession. I got that. Yep. Yeah. You're in recession, guys.
He's
you don't
up in
know
Pennsylvania spreading that shit right now. Lower prices and bigger paychecks. That's the banner behind his ass sitting up there. Hey, let me send out a thank you to Richard. Let me thank Richard, who came in with a $5 donation and said, Pam Bondi is making a list. Soon they're coming for citizens. Yeah, somebody else is making a list. Check it out.
I want to add
one citizens.
John, did you catch Susan?
Susan? Oh, Richard?
Susan Rotella donated $20 with a little...
Yes, I got her.
Okay, you did? I'm sorry.
I think
chasing
so.
dogs.
Yeah.
I had something else I wanted to add too, because I just forgot. Trump's wonderful timber tariffs on Canada cost both my boys' jobs down here in Washougal because they worked in a company that depended on
this country.
timber. Yeah,
You know,
I
imagine the stories across
like
this.
2 months and loved them. Paid great. Now they don't have them. It's been 3 months.
Welcome to Trump's economy.
Oh, I know.
You know,
They didn't understand me either. Toby told me, "Oh no, my son-in-law. Might as well be." Anyway, he said, "Oh no, the tariffs had nothing to do with it." I said, "Honey, you don't understand. Yeah. They absolutely did. You work with timber. You depend on timber." He goes to a meeting at work the next Monday, and they told him, "I'm sorry, but the timber tariffs have made it so expensive we had to lay off the newest hires." They were not happy. They liked them there, but they couldn't afford to keep them because of the tariffs. So when he got home, he told Brooklyn. He didn't tell me. And I didn't address it because I figured there's no sense in poking the bear. He knew, and I just looked at him. So it's fucked up.
You can repeat this all across our country. The stories within families. You know what Americans are facing right now. Just counting those in the government who have lost their jobs since he came in, since Doge and all this bullshit that we've gone through. He's taken a wrecking ball to families across this country. You know, it's sickening. It is, and to watch him
devastating.
To watch him play it off as everything is hunky dory. Affordability is just a word that the Democrats just made up. We just invented that word,
not to like get it he into didn't the run narrative. On it.
Yeah, no shit. Well, isn't that what was it he just said? Oh, yeah, it's about releasing the videos. He came out on TV and made the comment, yes, going to release all the videos. Yeah. And then when the reporter asked him about that, he said, "Oh, I didn't say that. You said that." And the reporter, we have it on tape. You said that. No, I didn't. That's him in a nutshell. Whatever the glorious leader says is it. And if that changes, well, it changes. That's all.
Then it's deny.
Glorious leader. Yeah, glorious leader didn't mean that before. He means it now. You know, pay attention to what glorious leader says in the moment.
There's a reason why we have the 25th Amendment. It needs to be used.
Baby, there's several amendments I think could be used to remove his ass. And until the Republicans come to their freaking senses, and you know, I just...
Well, actually, when they all leave office before the midterms, we will probably get the majority before the midterms.
I think there's like 26 Republicans leaving. Of course, there's like 23 Democrats leaving.
I'm going to mute up. John, I'm muting up. I'll be back later.
All right. Hope everything goes well, Dave. That means Dave's got a patient, and that's not good. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this is the, Marjorie Taylor Greene effect that's going on with these Republicans in Congress. Because I hope that's one way we could get control of the House.
I've seen her little interview this morning, and yeah, I hope she continues using it. I don't have any love lost for her. She was an asshole, and she's been an asshole forever. She finally come to her senses over this case with Epstein, and she stood up and she said something, and holy shit, she got slapped for it, and that told her something, baby, right there. So she was in a dilemma. Is she going to back down on the very issue that she's been standing up there talking about to please his ass, or is she going to stand up? She stood up. So, kudos to her for that. She's holding her ground, and she's running her mouth now. And she's talking about the other Republicans, how they talk about him behind his back. Yeah, I can see that.
And think about all these years that she has been very outspoken against the left. She's interrupted fucking Joe Biden's State of the Union address.
Yep.
And never had to fucking increase her own personal security until 5 minutes after she spoke out against Trump. I'd like people to tell me who the real politically violent party is. Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, isn't it? And then it tells you who they are. It tells you where the danger comes from. It doesn't come from the left. It stems from the right because of the pure hatred that he sells all the time.
Stochastic terrorism, baby.
Yeah. Right now we're in a war on drugs, just blowing boats out of the water. I don't know. It was one of the news agencies I was watching asked one of the Republican congressmen if there was a boat out in the lake in the middle of a city here in the United States, a boat out there with drugs. Would you just blow the boat out of the water? Would you just kill everybody in that boat? No. Well, of course we wouldn't do that. That's different. No, it ain't fucking different. It ain't different. And this whole, we're getting all sorts of stalling shit now from Pete Hegseth because he knows the handwriting's on the wall. If that video comes out and what it shows that we're being an asshole. It shows us murdering people. It shows us turning a blind eye to somebody who's asking for help. Again, when did we become this nation? When did
Can I address something in the chat quickly?
Sure.
Rebecca Kimball, thank you for asking what can be done to help me. I'm good, but as far as our little town in Camas, what I would suggest is to go on a website, like look it up. Washugo is spelled just like it is in my name without the Ike. And then Camas is just simple, C-A-M-A-S.
Well, you might want to spell that out. Or in the chat.
Well, it's in my name. Washugal? W-A-S-H-O-U-G-A-L. And the other town is Camas, C-A-M-A-S. What I would suggest is to get a hold of the city councils there and ask them what they need.
Outstanding.
Because personally, I'm good.
That's why you get involved. Any one of us can go to our local Democratic headquarters. They have meetings all the damn time. That's their job.
Right.
And you need to think about maybe attending one. I've attended mine here in my local area. Been to several events. Occasionally I take my camera. But yeah, it all starts local. All politics is local. Whether you're electing the president of the United States or whether you're voting for the dog catcher, it all starts in your local voting booth with our decisions. That's what changes history, baby. We do. Just keep that in mind that we are the only ones that can impact this. We are the only ones that can do anything about everything that we talk about. It's not your congressman. It's not your senator. It's you.
No, they don't care.
Well, they care. They care when they see the numbers going against them. Because that's one thing about a congressman, a senator. They don't have their cushy job raking in all that freaking money unless they stay in office. And that means satisfying their constituents. And if their constituents aren't happy, they need to let him know. Hey, let me
I have never been happier. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me thank Kay Allen, our darling in D.C., came in with a $5 donation and said, Jasmine has a daughter. Marjorie Taylor Greene finally saw GOP sexism and war crimes, and then Margie looked old. Boy, howdy. Ain't it? Thank you, Kay. I love Kay has been with us a very long time. And, yeah, I have a thing for Kay. I'll tell everybody. You betcha.
When speaking of Jasmine,
I have a thing for Kay. What?
Have you heard that she announced she's running for Senate in Texas?
Yes.
Good on her.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she just announced it.
Yeah. Jasmine Crockett here in Texas is running for Senate. And is she running up against Cornyn? Is it Cornyn this time? I think so. Last time it was Ted Cruz.
Well, is she running for the big Senate or is she going to be running for the state Senate?
No, I think she's going for the big Senate.
I think she's going for the big Senate.
Okay.
She is very outspoken. And she's got some courage, baby. She's got some.
She's needed. Y'all need her down there.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And didn't the gerrymandering districts eliminate her district.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yep. The great gerrymandering again of Texas, which erases all blue districts now. We're just a solid red fucking state, I think. Might be one district they left blue or something like that. I don't know, but you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the Republican Party down here in Texas, and I'm hoping, and y'all know me, I'm not a religious guy, but I'm praying that you're going to see a turnaround in Texas. Texans, I think, we're getting tired of this bullshit now. Me personally, I've been a Democrat my whole fucking life, so, it is what it is, but I live in a very red area, in a very, area that used to be blue. And with all of this bullshit, for one thing, with the immigration and the masked men from cars attacking the Hispanic population of this country, the Hispanic population is kind of getting soured on that shit. They can spot racism when they see it. And I don't know, baby. I'm just having a feeling that Texas might chill. We have a chance here to go back to where we used to be, back to blue.
Well, yeah, you have a lot of brown people in Texas.
We do.
And this is why they're fucking gerrymandered the hell out of Texas. You know
it is.
They know Texas is more purple than it is red.
I
guarantee
it
you.
is. They have gerrymandered the shit out of this state, and that only impacts state races. That national race, baby, that's open. Jasmine Crockett has a chance to become a state senator, and I hope she does, because that'll put the handwriting on the wall. Greg Abbott is an asshole who spends most of his time.
They might vote Democrat.
Who?
The gerrymandering might bite him in the ass. He's got a lot of pissed off red hats at him.
He's got a lot of pissed off people.
Well,
no matter what, he's making an ass out of himself every
elections.
time he comes on TV with this A plus. What are you doing? That's like the 900% discount on drugs. The man will throw any number out of his ass. It doesn't matter as long as it sounds good.
He doesn't understand math or anything else, but
no, he understands money. If there's a dollar sign in front of them numbers, he pays attention. If there's not a dollar sign in front of them numbers, he just pulls them out of his ass. Whatever sounds good.
Well, and as far as I'm concerned, if the Supreme Court is go ahead and green lighting that gerrymandering in Texas, guess what? The fight's on. Sounds to me like they just gave all the blue states permission now too.
Well, that's what this has done. It's going to start this competition between red states and blue states to see who the fucking gerrymandered the shit out of each other most. Out of each other, it is. It's not the American way. It dilutes the vote of the people. The intent.
Yeah. Well, it just bite them in the ass, though, John, because we've seen what happened in the last couple of special elections and different things where it was either really close or worse. Flip.
He's dragging the Republican, the conservative name into the ditch, and
they know it.
They do. And like I said, this Epstein thing, it might be their way out of being out from underneath his ass. They were put in a position they had to vote on this. Of course, we ain't seen shit yet. We ain't seen crap yet.
Well, that's why that's exactly why when they tried to do a unanimous thing in the House, the Democrats said, absolutely not. We're voting.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They wanted to go unanimous consent. No, we want your name on the fucking paper here. Yay or nay, baby. Yay or nay. Put your name out there. But that forced them all. That forced them.
Yep.
And now we're all sitting around waiting, Ain't seen shit come out of it. You ain't seen the second strike video on the boat. They're trying to hide as much shit as they can. I don't trust a damn thing that this Department of Justice puts out. Not degrading the people that work for the Department of Justice, just who's running it.
Cash Patel's being sued by the FBI.
Do what now?
A lot of agents. Cash Patel is being sued by some FBI agents that were fired without cause.
Good.
Yeah. And most of them were working on the Charlie Kirk investigation.
Tell me, Cash Patel is qualified for his position.
Absolutely not.
Tell me
He's a
Pam
zombie.
Bondi is, or
Pam
what's the
Bondi
other
belongs in prison.
one? Excuse me, I have a catching.
Well, in a fucking more normal world, Pam Bondi, as far as I'm
Yeah, we don't.
concerned, would already be held in criminal contempt in the fucking
You have
Boasberg
to.
case. I mean,
She
it's
is being held in
crazy.
contempt. But they haven't decided what her punishment is yet. I don't know. It's all fucked up.
That's yeah, situation normal, all fucked up. That's what it is with the Trump administration. That's what it's been for over 10 months.
The entire administration needs to go to prison. And a couple
Yeah.
of the justices that he put on the bench need to be removed. And a couple that have been there for a while need to go to prison too and be removed.
Yeah, think about
Yep.
that endless vacation. Pam Bondi was a second pick after Matt Gaetz. So think about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Could have had Matt Gaetz up there. I don't know if that's a step up or a step down. I don't know. What are my dogs barking about? Damn it.
This is one of them things that I've said before that our forefathers did not anticipate, and that is, when it comes to contempt violations, how do we hold the executive branch officials accountable with contempt when they're the ones that have the federal marshals underneath their wing? It's like we need a way to have federal judges to be able to enforce contempt charges by themselves with independent marshals. That's what we really need.
Yeah.
I agree. But because the U.S. Marshals are supposed to be independent. But nothing in that government right now is independent.
No, I don't trust anything within the Trump cabinet, the Trump administration. Anywhere he's got his fingers, where he's got his people, I don't trust them. They're not in it for America or for the people of this country. They're in it for their glorious leader. Whatever the glorious leader says, that's what they do. And I don't want that.
I hope they all know that when we have our own trials, following orders is not a defense. We already did that in the Nuremberg trials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's and right now that subject is highly. Here in the main discussion because of the second boat strike in Venezuela.
I saw that second boat strike video somewhere, but I don't think I've ever seen it again. Somebody had it, which was one of my creators that I watch, but probably somebody like mine.
I have not seen it, but I know, I can tell you, I can just about guarantee you I know what it looks like. It looks like two guys hanging onto the edge of wreckage on an upside-down boat, waving. One of them evidently has a shirt in his hand, trying to get the attention of something above them, which I assume is either a helicopter or
bomb.
Yeah. And then they get blown up. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to show. And what does that say about us? What does that
murder
say?
And a war crime.
Not only that, but like I said the other day, this pisses me off because evidently there is at least a 44-minute timeline between the first strike and the second strike, while the admiral went and consulted with his JAG officers to find out if he could do this. Is it legal? What am I going to do? They're discussing this shit while their aircraft is circling that boat, looking at these guys, knowing that they got nothing. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So it is a smack on that admiral's record, which I always say, look at his chest. Look at how many medals that man has had on his chest. Look how many attaboys that is. That could be all wiped out with one aw shit moment. And the admiral may have stepped over that line. He lost his moral compass, his
He
oath
knew
to this
better.
country.
Yeah, he knew better.
So he knew better. Damn right he knew better. And I'm afraid he's going to suffer, and the pilot who fired the missile is going to suffer. You don't follow illegal orders. That was an
They don't
illegal
give
order.
illegal orders.
That was
You
an
don't
illegal
give
order.
them either. So they all need to suffer because you don't give an illegal
You know,
order either.
This is our country whose reputation is on the line across the world right now.
It didn't
Our
have to be
image,
this way.
or what we stand for, what we you know what I'm trying to say.
It didn't have to be this way.
No, it didn't.
No,
No, it didn't.
not even a fucking year in.
I want to blame it on we got hacked, the machines got hacked, and they cheated, and he won. I wish I could say that with confidence. I think it, but I can't say it. We elected some bitch. He's president, and that's it.
I think I can say with confidence in one district, because how can a district that voted pretty much Democrat vote Trump?
Darling,
instead
that
of
whole
Kamala
night,
for president?
I was watching, as everybody was. We were watching the usual,
Me too.
well, we're watching this county, that county, and this state, and that state. Well, it looks over here, we're going to be a while before we find out, this just in, Donald Trump wins. And that was it. It was that fast. Never have I seen an election called on that night, baby. Hell,
That's
they
why
haven't even started
why
counting
we
half
have
the
questions.
fucking votes in this country.
Did they not count any of the military votes or all the mail-in votes? Or
Nope.
what
Nope.
the fuck?
Called it way before that.
I know
what I
that's
mean.
bullshit, and it was close.
Well, and even
But
setting
we could
aside,
say that all day long. But right now, we're stuck with the guy. He's in our house.
I know. Well, it was proven that fucking Gore beat Bush too, but they didn't replace him. So I don't know why last time they thought the Red Hots thought they were going to be able to fix it and replace Biden. That's not the way it works. And same with us. We know, regardless of whether we can reprove it or not, it's going to change a goddamn thing.
It's pitiful.
It is pitiful.
It is. It is. And I hope everybody gets pissed about it. We should all be pissed about it. That's why we're here. That's why we use our voice here. That's why we encourage everybody to be in this shit. Okay, here we go. Let me get a couple of things here because Chadwick Rogers just came in with $2 and said those boats had nothing but fish and bananas. Murder. It doesn't matter what they had on them. Chad, doesn't matter because we didn't bother to look. We didn't bother to look. We just blow them out of the fucking water. That's it. Blow them out of the water. Hey, let's welcome to the room. Let me get this blue-dotted goose. I don't recall you being in the room before. It's first time in?
No, it's Father Goose. I just changed the name for Discord server. That's all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So how you doing?
Okay. Pretty good. This has been a like Trump, his administration. They have done a famous painting to the goalpost, and then whenever, ever since the beginning of the year, they've just been running forward, and every time they the war crimes, whatever, the Epstein files, every time we get close to something, they're continuing to just charge ahead, and the goalposts are chained to them. And every time we get close to something, they're just making more shit, and the goalpost keeps moving. Every time, like,
no, I know exactly how you feel. We've tried to get him for years. That's why they call him the Teflon Don.
It's been, our country's been on fire.
It's burning to the ground as far as.
And one thing to watch that has me concerned: the Supreme Court just recently had an oral argument regarding the president's authority to just fire federal workers from institutions. If they fucking rule in Trump's favor on that, they are yet again expanding his fucking executive power.
They are indeed. And I'm afraid they're going to. They,
Yep.
I was surprised they even took the freaking case. It had already
Right.
been determined. God damn it, on the lower courts, unanimously, all the way up to the Supreme Court, and then all of a sudden, nope, here we go. You know, it smacks of his. It smacks of a untrustworthy court. Dare I say?
Yeah.
How many people right now have confidence in the Supreme Court to do the right thing?
Not me.
No, I don't.
They have about the same approval rating as Trump does at this point.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to go with Bravo Chick. John Roberts will go down in history as the most destructive Chief Justice we've ever had. Period. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely. And Thomas is going down as the most corrupt judge.
Yep.
Let's hope not, Janelle. Jeanette Miller said, John, I don't think they will rule against the Constitution. Let's hope not, baby. Because if so, you might as well be rewriting the damn thing now.
They gave the president immunity. That is not in the Constitution.
Oh, Lord. We are now.
Yeah.
No, they didn't give the
there.
president. They didn't give the president immunity. They gave the extreme right lunatics immunity to destroy your country. That's what they did.
Well, yeah, giving the president immunity makes it fact that he can pardon everybody that does shit
And
in
he
his
does.
name.
Oh, did y'all hear
Oh,
that?
absolutely.
Honduras wants to rearrest that. What's his name?
Oh,
the
good. Yeah, I hope
ex-president.
you were.
Yeah. The Trump
I was going to
pardoned.
mention that.
Trump pardoned him
Yeah,
in
no, they have
Honduras.
an international
Honduras
arrest
wants
warrant
to.
out
Yeah,
for him.
he's not going to show up
An
in Honduras. I
Interpol.
don't think.
Yeah, they have an Interpol arrest out for him.
Yeah, he's not leaving the United States. He's found a cushy spot right here. He's been pardoned by the president. Are you shitting me?
They give
And
it
he's going to let
sanctuary.
that
That should be a
pedophile
fucking
in jail.
poster for who he is. Really. While he's doing this bullshit in Venezuela, he pardons the president of Honduras who was convicted of drug charges.
Well, but that's
And
cocaine.
you know,
His
it's
family
strange.
lives on cocaine.
It's only plastered over the European, the Australasian, or the Asian newspapers, but it's not plastered all over the hypocrisy. It's not plastered all over the American news media, print or video.
No, it was a blip on the radar. It was a blip on the freaking
and
radar.
and
Look
it's a
what he did, and let's move
major
on.
blip.
Yep.
He needs that Honduras dude because the cocaine runs his family.
That's not the problem.
Boy,
That's not the problem.
None of
The
them
problem
could
is
function
the
without it.
communication.
SCOTUS, yeah.
The problem is he's controlling the information.
SCOTUS.
He's controlling the money. He's controlling the law.
Control
he's
the
controlling
narrative.
everything.
That's what he's trying to do. Except
yeah,
it's
he's
not
trying to get
working
all
out
his
too
money.
good for him. It really isn't. It really isn't.
Well, except for getting
But Donnie
his big rich
needs to
buddies.
learn, and we need to teach him because Blue Dot Greeter came in with a $5 donation just to say for the Supreme Court, baby, the subprime court, SCOTUS.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you,
There you
bitch.
go, baby.
I need you
You're
to shut the
dancing.
fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, my audio. That's the only reason I'm
Shut the
not
fuck up.
singing.
Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. I just need you to shut
Oh, I just got to do it twice just
Nobody
because.
asked you, bitch.
Just because.
I need
And
you to
again.
shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Just because it
Shut
makes
the
me
fuck up, bitch.
smile.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that.
Did
brother.
you end up getting Yelly up here or what? Yelly had his hand up there for a while and he had a few good things to say that when I spoke to him last.
Did he? Well, let's
Yeah, but
investigate that
looks
shit.
like he looks like
Let's
he's dropped his
investigate
arm.
that shit.
Investigate that shit.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
hold on.
what-
Let me get Chadwick Rogers out. Just came in with a $2 donation. Said shame on Sylvester Stallone and the crap band Kiss. I see they got they got
Yeah,
patted on the
fucking
they
Gene
got
Simmons.
patted on the back.
He's a Trump
Thank you,
supporter.
Chadwick. Yeah, at the Kennedy Center honors the other night. Yeah,
So is George Strait, and that hurt.
yeah. You know he.
George
There's a
Strait
few
hurt. I
out
don't
there.
care about Kiss. I don't care about Kiss. I don't care about the other one. But
I was
no, George
disappointed to
Strait hurt.
see George Strait up there. But what are
Yeah.
you going to do when the president of the United States picks you for that kind of award? You know, I'm sure George was probably sitting there thinking it couldn't have been anybody else. Could have been anybody else but this asshole. I don't know. In my book, if it would have been, I wouldn't have gone.
Morals,
I wouldn't have
morals,
gone.
and morals. A lot of other
You
artists
know,
have said
you
no.
got to make us. You
And
got to
he's
take a
been
stand
using
sometime in your fucking life over
well,
moral
he's been
issues.
using artists' music against their will. I mean, they've got to take a stand. These artists. He's up there blasting their songs away and giving the impression that these artists support him. They fucking don't, you know.
Kiss supplies
So
Donald with his orange makeup. I wouldn't doubt it. I
what?
just saw the comment. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. I just think also the man's health is very bad at the moment too. I mean, we're hearing reports of him being very unwell and hiding it.
He can't even walk in a straight line.
The guy is, I think, is pumped full of drugs to keep him going because they need him till, I don't know, the midterms.
Like
Yeah.
I said, they need that coke. That's why he pardoned him.
Yeah, he needed the coke. Donnie's running
Yes.
low.
Well, so's
400
Jim.
tons.
He wants a direct line, baby.
He actually
You know,
has got a
Jim
big
We
was
all
so
know
low.
why. Every one of us probably know why he made that pardon. Money. What else could it be, baby?
Play, baby. Pay to
Somewhere
play.
down the line, he's getting paid. There's a price for that.
Absolutely.
This is not
Absolutely.
something Donnie just did right out of the goodness of his heart. No.
Well, you
Somewhere
haven't
in
forgotten about the
Bitcoin or
$1 billion.
whatever cryptocurrency or donation that
Didn't
was
he say
made.
to the Didn't he say to all the old chiefs, "Give me $1 billion and I'll do what you want"? Basically, well, that's why he's gone Venezuela. Probably there's $1 billion in it for him. I think there's that $1 billion is still on the table unless he's earned it already. But,
Yeah, it has nothing to
this
do with
guy's
drugs.
he's become so wealthy off the back of the presidency. It's
Oh,
sickening.
I'll tell you what.
Actually offensive.
Nothing is more disgusting than how much money this man has made since off the presidency, off of being
Oh
in
my
office.
God.
What his family has raked away. Hell, just
And
take
it's
the
so
money just
illegal.
from Saudi Arabia itself, just from that area, by itself is just billions. It's sickening. The man thinks this country is just an ATM machine, baby. That's it. Just keep getting cash out.
You
And
know,
it's going to cost
the
this
$2
country.
billion, the $2 billion you hear about is only the tip of the iceberg. It's the other $2 or $3 billion you don't hear about.
Oh, I am sure. I am sure that we're probably talking in the trillions. I don't know, but the the extent of his corruption, everybody knows.
And his
Everybody
resistance,
knows.
and his resistance
You wave money
to,
under his nose, he's all in, baby. And it doesn't
his
matter what.
resistance to renewables is pretty obvious. He does not like renewables, which is the best thing for your
Oh
pockets.
no. He
and for
wants
the planet.
us drill, baby, drill. Dig
Yeah.
coal out of the ground. Yes, yeah, that's what he wants. There's money in that, baby. Yeah.
Well, and this
Ain't no
this
money
goes
in the
for
wind.
this
Solar
goes for the
panels.
Russia-Ukraine thing too. You know, when fucking Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff landed in Moscow the other day, that was all negotiations about business transactions, Nord Stream 2, energy,
Yeah,
money flows.
why do you think
Days
Kushner
later,
was there?
yes, and
they
days
still
later,
there?
Trump lifts the Lukoil sanctions.
Go
Really?
figure. Amazing, isn't it, how that works? Isn't that
Right.
Are they
amazing?
still there? Are they still
No,
there, John?
no,
Or
no,
they're home now?
no. I think they're back
Because they were
home.
there for
I'm
quite
here,
a
I'm here.
while. Hey, Yelly.
I'm here. I'm here, but I mean, John,
Hey, Yelly man.
John forgot about me. Hi, John.
No, I didn't.
I
I
was
thought
just
you was
waiting for you to call
gone.
me. No, I was there. I was just
Oh,
waiting for you
shit.
to.
I'm sorry, Yelly
I'm a
Man.
polite. No, that's okay. I'm a polite
I was
Norwegian.
looking down
You know.
below thinking, well, where did he go? I didn't even think to look up.
No,
No, you're already in the
I'm.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was.
Oh, I
I.
can.
I took up my hand because I wanted, but literally, I mean, I looked at the interview that Trump gave to this woman yesterday, and it almost made me throw up. It's one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.
Is that where he gives himself the A plus 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 plus
Yeah,
rating?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And there's
Yep.
another thing that pissed me off, and that is that today he went. That was from BBC. He said in an interview, Ukraine is losing the war.
Hmm.
That so Zelensky should surrender to Putin and give in on Putin's demands. That really fucking pissed me
That's our
off,
president, buddy.
and
That's who
that
Donnie
made
is.
my and that was probably why
Yeah, me
I
and you
put
too.
my
Me
hand
and you
up
both.
today, because I knew that I knew you that would
He's
piss you
turning
off
his
too, and
back on everything that
yeah.
America is supposed to stand for. All of that patriotic shit that we spill all the time
There
over
is
here about democracy
there
and
is
all that
no
stuff,
doubt
the right of the
there
people.
is no there is no doubt in my mind that that fucking asshole is a Russian asset,
He
and that
is.
Putin has got something damaging info on him, and that
We've
in
been alluding to
reality
that for
Putin is
years, and
running
everybody knows it has to be true. Why else
Putin
would
is
Donald
running
Trump, the president
America.
of the United States, grovel at his knees,
Yeah,
humble
there's no other
himself in
reason.
front of Putin?
There's
Why
no
would he
other
do
reason.
that?
And
No,
you have a
no. It's
traitor. He is a treasonous bastard. You know, you know what they should do to him? They should
yeah.
put him in a boat and outside of Venezuela and let the fucking and bomb him just like he bombed Venezuelan fishermen. You know, fuck that guy. I'm gonna say it. Fuck him. You know,
You're not saying anything that people in this country, including myself, say every day. Fuck that guy. Are you shitting me? He did what?
I know
That's
you
my
don't
day
tolerate.
damn near every day. He did what? What the fuck? You
But
know?
I know you. I know you, John. You don't tolerate swearing on your show, and you're very.
Yes, I'm very, yes. I don't
Great,
approve of
ladies.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're very faith-based. No, but I mean, yeah, South Park was mentioned, which I mean, that kind of balances my anger a little bit because, it's kind of funny to look at Pam Bondi's nose, who's getting browner and browner for each episode.
Mm-mm-mm.
Which I mean, me and Lincoln was talking. When is there? When I wonder how long it's gonna take before a whole face is a turd. Because it's getting browner and browner because she's brown nosing Trump. Which I
Well,
don't know if you have any thoughts of that, John.
no,
But
my governor knows all about that. He's got
Jasmine.
his head so far up Trump's ass, it's not even funny anymore.
Yeah, I mean the slogan when he's running for re-election should be for the opposition should be wheel him out
Yeah, well,
because he's in
yeah.
a wheelchair. They should just run
Oh,
him off a
I'm
cliff
well
or
aware of
something.
that, but his handicap has nothing to do with it. The handicap isn't in his
No,
legs.
but
The handicap is in
I'm
his
just
head.
like
That's
I
where. That's
I
where.
it's just it would be just like
He's much like
I
Trump.
think
He's in
somebody
this shit for the money. He's always has been.
yeah yeah
He jumped on the red bandwagon. He has climbed up Trump's ass every chance he gets. He
I wonder
just showed his ass with this redistricting shit because the
I
glorious
wonder
master
what
told him to.
how do you think Molly Ivans
Oh, I
and
miss
and
that woman.
and and how do you think she would have reported on because
I
I
would have
mean
loved to. I'd
she
love to hear her take on it right now. I wish
yeah because she was so funny. I mean she was
she had a good take on things. She knows it
and
dearly.
your former governor Ann
Ann
Richards.
Richards.
I
Yeah,
mean if they had
we
been
were
alive
blue one
today,
time, baby. We were blue.
yeah
This state, we stood up for our people. You know,
yeah
and then all
I
of a
can't
sudden,
Think of
believe.
baby,
this.
a Republican
Think of
got
this,
in and
America.
huh?
Think of this. Think of this, John. I
What?
have concerns when now thinking about what's just been said in the past few minutes. I have concerns, especially what Yelly just said, that they may not decide. The GOP may say, "Look, this guy's run his race. His numbers are down. We've got to move on. He's going to drag us down now rather than drag us up. We've got to make him go away. Look, we don't want to impeach him because he'll still be in the background there making noises and shit, maybe threatening us with whatever. But you know what? We can get some mileage out of this. What we'll do is we'll have another assassination on him, but it'll be a successful one this time. We'll be rid of him and we can blame the left, and we could be in power for decades just on that alone." That's what worries me. They may turn him into a martyr.
I don't want him to be a martyr.
I'm talking about
The only way I want him to go right now is by a bolt of lightning out of the sky. Accomplishes two things. I'll go to church.
Yeah, I know that, John. We talked about that, John, haven't we? I mean,
yes. If I see that, baby, I'll be there every Sunday, Wednesday, whatever night you're meeting. I'll be there praising the Lord up my ass. Are you shitting me?
That might get me back to church too.
That would get
I'll
me
buy
back.
a plane ticket and I'll come over to Corpus Christi, John, and I'll join you in church. I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to pray to Jesus next to you if that happens.
Thank
okay?
you. I don't like to make light of people's religion. I really don't. But this guy, he's got.
If I were every time he speaks.
It bothers me that the Christian, the religious right clung on to him, and right from the beginning. Oh, I just remember all of them gathered around him, laying hands on him and praying and everything.
Jesus
it's a disgusting picture of what religion can be perverted to do.
Yes.
If he ain't
was embarrassing.
The Antichrist, I don't know, man.
And as far
right there in
from
front of you. Come on, check it out. The whole story is based on this shit, and he's right here, man. Come on. Nope.
I'm going to mention one thing, John.
What's that?
I'm going to mention one thing, John, before you put on the credits and stuff. I watched a 6-part documentary about the Watergate stuff and Tricky Dicky.
Yeah.
Just compare Nixon to Trump, Just
ain't no comparison.
The corruption.
Ain't no comparison.
And although Nixon was a monster by prolonging the Vietnam War, killing hundreds of thousands of people in Cambodia, he was a bloodthirsty bastard. I mean, he broke into. Yeah, but he wasn't. But even all of that doesn't compare to Trump.
No, it doesn't compare to shit.
Not even a little bit.
And I never thought.
Trump has brought this to another level completely.
I never thought I would see a president that was worse than Nixon. I never thought it would happen. But
what disappoints me?
It happened.
What disappoints me? I'm at an age that I am not going to see a result of the bastards getting all, not necessarily Trump because he's too old, but these younger GOP members, call them MAGA, call them what you want, that enabled him, backed him, lied for him, cheated the people, defrauded the people, made money off the people, and they're in their 30s and 40s. I will not get to see them jailed because those are the
ones. Those are the ones that we have to, as a society, chase back under their rocks. These are the racist, misogynistic assholes who just, they're the ones, they're the diehard maggots. I voted for Trump. Oh, fuck you. That guy. And you're not going to get anything. These are the people that came out from under their rocks when Obama was president and Trump came on the scene after the fucking correspondence dinner thing with a vengeance. And it started the birthright thing, and then all
born in the country.
Yeah, all that shit.
He was a witch. He was a witch.
What we
witch
have
doctor from Nairobi or whatever he said he was.
What we have in the maggot party now is the end result of that, of all of
But
that
it
became
started.
the Tea Party, became what
It started
morphed
with
into
Sarah
maggot.
Palin. It started with Sarah
It's
Palin.
it,
She was the one who dumbed down the Republican Party for
well, she was
real. That
dumb
was Sarah
anyway.
Palin.
She
Yeah.
she
I
was
can
out
see
of her
Russia
league.
from my house.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Oh, I
know?
do.
Actually,
Oh, I do.
she didn't really. Okay, guys, she didn't really say that.
No, she didn't really say
That
that, but she
no,
insinuated
that
that
was
she
could have
could.
said
Tina
it.
on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, she could have said it. I mean,
No,
she's
I
that
know, but
dumb.
it's a
I know,
parody
but
for
don't
what
blame me
she.
for saying it because what she might have said. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
I
Would it be
think
said
she
so
beyond
did
the
many
say
realm
other
of
you can
dumb
see
things.
possibility?
Russia from
Yeah.
Alaska, and there are certain places you could look across over there and go, "Oh fuck, what's that?" Anyway,
I'm not surprised.
yeah, we're going to wrap it up for this evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Uh, it was a lively evening this evening. Uh, I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing?
Thank you for having me on.
Lincoln.
Washergate. I can't say it. Say it again.
Washougalite,
And you, what? How about a first name?
Jamie.
Jamie. Okay, I'm going to
Yes,
associate
Easier.
Jamie with that word because I can't say
that
that
word.
word.
You can call me Jamie,
My,
honey. It's just
all right,
fine. I
baby.
don't care. That's
I
my actual
appreciate it.
name.
I appreciate you coming in. Don't be a stranger. We'll be here all the time.
Can we have your social security number too? Please?
Yeah,
Absolutely
no,
not.
yeah, ain't doing that. Anyway, let me get rid of these guys. I'll come back to Yelly Man. Let me get rid of
Yeah,
your
I'm
ass.
gonna go.
There you
But
go, brother.
yeah, I just wanted to vent some fucking anger
I could
today.
tell
I
you.
mean,
I could tell you were a little irritated this evening. And good on
yeah,
you, people like you and Dave,
yeah,
who have a vested interest in this country, even from afar,
yeah.
and can see what's going in from the outside
The
looking in,
Ukraine
baby.
thing is the Ukraine thing is personal for me. Norway, our neighbor is Russia. We have a border with Russia,
Yeah,
so this is kind of personal for me.
it's real.
That's why it
It's
pisses
very
me
real.
off. I mean,
Oh,
the war in Ukraine is it's more important than people think. Because if Putin wins there, he's gonna
he
walk
won't
all over.
stop. He
No,
won't stop.
No.
He's going to try to
so
reinstitute the USSR.
so
That's
so
his
I
dream.
I think me and Dave, we talk amongst each other. We're friendly,
Good,
we're friends because
good.
we're from other countries. So I think we have a different perspective, and that's why
Yeah,
we want
you
to
always
come in
get
and
a
talk to
different
you and
perspective.
you guys
Who the
in
fuck is
America.
this Yelly Man guy, John?
Yeah, I don't know.
John, who the fuck is this Yelly Man guy?
But I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna say goodbye to you, everybody, and goodbye to the chat.
Well,
I'm watching in the chat the
stranger.
people. Yeah,
All right, Yelly
you
Man,
don't
take
know
care
me,
of
Dave.
yourself, baby. We'll
Uh,
see you again, I'm sure. Take care of
you
yourself.
you
All I can
will.
say is I've never been happier to live on
See you
the
later.
West Coast than I am
Bye
right
bye.
now in blue
See you,
state.
Yelly.
There you go. Good. And Lincoln,
Hey, John.
always appreciate your perspective coming in, buddy. Always have a voice. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it. I'll leave you guys with this. First of all, John, congratulations. You have 75,000 subscribers on YouTube right now.
We do. We do.
Now,
We do.
I will also
Clap, clap,
say
clap, 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 clap.
that since this administration came back into power, that same number of people, 75,000, according to a news report, 75,000 immigrants with zero criminal record have been
No
picked
criminal
up by
record.
ICE, and this is why we're pissed.
Boy, howdy. Stay pissed.
Yeah,
Stay pissed and stay in the
people
fight.
with criminal records. People with criminal records are making the arrests. Go figure.
People with criminal
Right.
records are in the White House. Think of
Most
that.
of
Go
ICE is
figure.
probably the Jan Sixers.
Yeah.
Go figure.
All right, Lincoln. Thank you very much.
Take care, John.
You bet. And Dave,
Go figure.
go
What, man?
figure, brother. Thank you.
Go figure.
Everything all right? Everything all right with your patient?
Yeah. Well,
Good.
sadly
Good.
no. It's a bird. No, I said sadly no.
Uh-huh.
It's a bird, and when birds get injured, as you know, the
Yeah.
survival rate for birds is very low with shock, and you can't
Yeah.
treat shock.
So come I refrain
so-
from throwing anything at my bird. I can't afford
Good.
it.
Yeah, or don't feed them the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But
No,
I'll
I
leave you
love it.
with my thought. I think I've mentioned this before, but it's worth saying it again. Two
What?
most important days two most important days of your life, which is the day you were born, and the day you die.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Dave. Try to stay away from that last one, brother. Come back and see us.
Good night, Mr. Chick.
And
Good night, Dave.
and Jamie.
I just wanted to say I have never been happier to live in a pretty much blue state and on the West
Don't
Coast
rub it
right
in.
now than
Don't
I have
rub it in.
ever been in my entire life. I'm 60
don't
years
rub it in.
old and I cannot believe this shit.
You know where I live, right? You're just
Yeah, I
rubbing
know
it
where
in.
you
You're
live,
just
Dave.
rubbing
I
it.
am so
You're just
sorry.
rubbing it in. I love it though. I'm hoping to
Although
turn it
you're
all
warmer
blue,
than
baby.
I am.
I hope to turn it all blue. Anyway, baby, come
Uh,
back and see us. We'll be here.
I will. I'm usually in the chat, but I've missed the last couple family meetings because
Yeah,
shit happens. I've had a
we're
lot of
always here. Oh yeah, shit happens all over
crap
the
going
place.
in. Person can only handle so much death in one fucking year.
Yeah,
I think I'm done at 4. I better not
Yeah.
get another one, or I'm going to be pissed.
yeah. Don't get better, baby. All right, we'll talk to you later then.
All right, I love y'all, entire fam. Talk to you later. I
too.
feel much
Love you
better
too,
now.
baby. All right, there you go. That's our job. There you
Yeah,
go.
I just wanted to make sure you knew what ice was and come all the way up here in these little fucking towns in Blue Washington.
I
And
love
they're
it.
in Portland. They're in Portland, but Portland's fighting back because you don't want to play in Portland.
Oh,
I love Portland. Portland is not on fucking fire.
nope, nope.
That's just
I'd love,
a lie.
I'd love anywhere on the West Coast right now. Anyway, baby, we appreciate
Oh
you
yeah,
coming in. Come back.
You've been to Cali a couple times, haven't you?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I used to live out there. I used to
It's
live
beautiful.
out there. Oh, it is. It's gorgeous. All right. Take care of yourself, and
All right,
we'll
you
see
have a
you on
good
the
night.
next one. All right. You too.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. And Mr. Chick.
And John.
Oh, that was fun. There you go.
Yeah, lively. Oh, breaking news, John.
Uh-oh. It's
The
good news,
Democrat
right?
won. Yes, the Democrat won the mayoral race in Miami.
Did she really?
Outstanding.
Oh my god.
Outstanding. I'm
Yep.
just saying.
The sad
Smelling
news
something
is,
in
though,
the
it
air,
seemed
baby.
like not even 50% of the registered voters voted, but that's all.
We know
Did she
we know the Democrats came out and voted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah, they say he's
Yeah.
going to try to be out on the. Oh, we're going to be looking at. He's going to be doing this shit that he's doing in Pennsylvania. He's going to be doing that a lot because he wants to be in the limelight. He
Yeah.
wants to be on the stage. You know.
And I'll go
So
back to my dark thoughts on that. The reason
Yeah.
he chose Pennsylvania and in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, kind of sorry, no, it's not, but I looked at a list of, it had the whole country and it had dots for all of the sheriffs and different things that were
Right.
cooperating with,
Right.
and Pennsylvania had a high number of those dots.
Ain't that sad?
So I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there. That's probably why he chose somewhere in the middle of Pennsylvania to go,
Mm-mm-mm.
because guess where they'll probably be moving into next? Who knows?
Boy, howdy shit.
Anyways,
lot to be-
December the 13th is coming up. That's Monday, and they're still surrounding the White House with
Good.
police tape. So, if you feel like holding
If
some
you're in
police tape,
D.C.,
circling the White House, show on
stop
up.
by. Stop by. Keep that crowd
That's
going.
what you've got
And
to
there's
bust
something-
his whole head.
There's something else coming up on the 20th of January. I don't quite have all the deets on that one, but
Come
it's
on
kind
up.
of like a nationwide walkout at 2 p.m. Walk out of school, walk out of work,
Oh,
walk
good.
out of commerce. But I'll try and get more information on that. That would be the 20th of January. And of
Okay.
course, keep boycotting Starbucks, Spotify, Amazon, the
Not a
usual.
problem there. I'm not out
the usual
spending a dime,
boycotts.
baby.
And consider Paramount. I'm just saying. I don't care about whatever you call it. What is that show you guys like to watch? I don't care. Boycott Paramount.
South Park.
Yeah, I
That's right here.
Never been
baby.
never been a fan, so it's not
Never
a
been
big
a
deal
fan?
to me. No.
I'm a fair weather fan. I come around when when the story gets juicy. Other than that,
Yeah,
no.
not even
But
fair weather fame.
this is a little thing that's going on, and I'm kind of like.
But in the
really?
meantime,
In the meantime,
we're trying to wrap it up here.
yes, we are.
And again, I can't see the shares. It's not letting me see the shares, but
howdy.
I can see
Yeah.
the likes. And we have a whole lot of people that liked this
I
shit.
love it when people like our shit.
I do too.
It just
People
makes
like
me feel
Melody
good.
C. from Illinois, Catherine W. from California, Jules S. from, I think, Manitoba, Canada,
Outstanding.
Donnie K. from Maryland, Michael B. from California, and also Tim Little from New Brunswick,
Tim Little.
Canada.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
we have a lot
Coast
of
to
lovely
coast, baby.
Canadians.
We do. We got a lot of love in this family, baby, and it shows every time we meet. So we appreciate everybody that like, share, and subscribe. You can do it all with them buttons right down there. Maybe Miss Chick will call your ass out on the next show. Just like it.
We
Find
got
out.
all the buttons,
What do you got to lose?
John. All the buttons.
I mean to tell you. I'm so thankful for everybody, for all of you in this chat, for everybody watching. I'm thankful for Mark in our chat, who our Blue Dot greeter, and so thankful for you, Miss Chick, and everybody that participates in this show.
And you know what, John? I am very thankful we have 75,000 subscribers. That is amazing.
We have
That's a big
75,000
family.
subscribers, and my kids are on my ass to go live on TikTok. I have
Oh.
never gone live on TikTok, because I can't go live on TikTok at the same time I go live here. It won't. The system won't allow that. And we have 95,000 followers on TikTok. So my kids are saying, "Dad, just go live on TikTok." So I don't know. Watch out. I might be popping.
You might
up
have to
live
consider a single, small half hour maybe, or do something different.
Yeah, do something. Yeah, because there's no interaction with guests or anything. So I guess you just relate to the chat that's on there. I don't know how it works. We might give it a shot though. But this family grows because of y'all. That's how this family grows. That's how come that we have 75,000 that's on YouTube. That's just on.
And we
YouTube.
want to thank every single one of them.
Every one of them, baby. Every one of them on YouTube, on Facebook. I don't care how you're watching, baby. We thank you, and we're all in this, baby, together. All fighting the good fight. Anyway, tomorrow's Wednesday, Hump Day. We'll see what happens then, and then we'll be back here Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. Until then, take care of yourself. Put a smile on your face. Give that shit away every day you can, and just do the best you can, baby. Do the best you can. And Miss Chick, thank you so much. And good night.
You're welcome, John.
Good night, family.